Well, I'm currently outside Cameo, one of the busiest clubs in the South Coast, and with a brand new rebirth of music coming back with live shows, festivals and everything back to normal due to COVID-19 restrictions lifting, how has it affected musicians? I spoke to two musicians and a producer in Brighton that told me more.
I personally know, just off the top of my head, I could name about 3-4 people who have completely stopped doing anything to do with music, just simply because, I don't know, something about lockdown maybe made them realise that they might not be able to sustain it if something else were to happen, like a lockdown. But yeah, it's sad because, you know, it could have really popped off for some people, but because lockdown kind of stopped everything for like a year, you know, some people who would have gotten out there, and by the time now, if lockdown hasn't happened, we'd be hearing about them and their music. It might have just stopped just because they just thought they couldn't do it.
The Collective UK Music released their annual report, revealing that 1 in 3 in the industry had lost their jobs. And with the return of live music, musician and producer Etienne Gorola-Beck told me about the struggles of getting a gig.
When I go out on the seafront, I can see that all the major clubs have bands lined up until the early months of next year, you know, January, February 2022. And I think definitely now the market is way more saturated than it was before, just because of that big break we've had.